Good morning, Hawks and Heroes. My name is Manuel, and I will be your anchor for today's episode. Now let's get right into the news. The Honesty event has begun. Earlier this week, you should have gotten an email from your school emails to fill out a survey to nominate 17 students. The event will take place October 16th, and we hope to see you there. Next week will be the beginning of testing, so we asked for an interview with head counselor Mr. Sonmez to learn more about what we can do to prepare. Here's Jenny with the interview.
Hello, so here we have Mr. Somez, the Dean of Counseling. So, Mr. Somez, what days and times are the PSAT or the SAT going to happen, and which grades are going to come in on what days?
Of course. By the way, hello everybody. Uh, so for the SAT school day, the earliest one is going to be SAT school day will be held on Wednesday, October 14th. We will ask our students to show up no later than 8 a.m. We want to have the more students to be ready like 7:30 a.m. And then the test will start probably at 8 a.m. For PSAT, 11th grader is going to be on Thursday, October 29th. For PSAT 10th grade, it is going to be October 17th. It is going to be on weekend on Saturday. For 9th graders, for freshmen, PSAT, it is going to be on October 28th, Wednesday. And so when the students are dropped or where they should go, the temperature of the students will be taken when students in the car. After that, the students will be directed to the classes that they will be taking the test.
Okay, so they just meet in the lobby and get screened, and then they're directed where they're supposed to go.
Not lobby. So they will arrive between 7:30, I would say, like latest 7:50, I would say, and then they're going to. Of course, they should have their mask on there, on before entering the building, and they need to clean hands with the hand sanitizer when they enter the building. They all are already in the cafeteria, and they will go to directly the assigned classroom, and the list of the students will be where they will be hanging on the wall in the cafeteria.
Awesome. Will the students also be social distance when they're waiting to be directed to their testing room?
Yes, when they direct to assigned classrooms, we already prepare our classroom for the testing setting, and all desks are uh, as like put aside like a 6 foot distance. They do have 6 foot distance, and will have no more than 8 or 10, depends on the classroom size. Uh, 10 students in each classrooms.
All right, that's great. So, how's dismissal going to work when all the students finish the test? Are they going to wait in the cafeteria? Are they going to be called to the front?
So it is also the testing rule when students finish. Uh, they need to stay until all the tests done for SAT school day for seniors. Uh, we do expect our students to finish at 1 p.m., maybe 1:10. It's tentative, but we do expect at 1 p.m. So then we'll actually we're gonna dismiss them one by one, not at the same time, and the teachers will be dismissing them one by one. One person in the one classroom. They will be using the cafeteria exit, and they will be going there.
Alrighty, and this has been Mr. Somez. Back to you.
Thank you, Jenny. Now that I have everything to need to know to ace that test. Next week will be the mark of in-person classes. You will still be able to take classes online and swap between taking classes online and in person. We also have Z with a video on precautions that you will have to take when you are taking in-person classes.
Hello, my name is Averi, and in collaboration with the school's administration, KHAW News has put together a video for when you come back to school. So, let's get started. Before you even begin to think about school, you need to prepare yourself. First, you need to make sure you're using the new uniform. If you haven't picked it up yet, make sure to do so and pay for it online. Then, you need to prepare everything you need for your first day. Make sure to get your Chromebook or laptop, whether that be school issued or personal, along with a carrying case. It could be your backpack or a separate laptop bag. And you'll be using it all day, so make sure you bring your charger along with it. To prevent disturbing others, you also need to bring headphones with a microphone. But if you don't have any, the school will provide for you with some to keep. Next, you need to bring some of your school supplies, because school supplies will not be available in classroom and you're not allowed to share them. Other essentials you will need are a home-packed lunch, although if you're unable to bring one, the school will provide one. Please keep in mind there's limited microwave usage, so you should pack something that doesn't need one. You also need your water bottle, but don't worry, there will be touchless water filling stations because there will be no water fountains available. And most importantly, you'll need a mask, or maybe two, as they are required at all times from when you leave home until you go back. The only exception is during lunch or if you have a medical exception. Now you're ready to head to school. Make sure you're fit to come to school by making sure you aren't exhibiting any symptoms of COVID-19, such as a fever or dry cough. If you aren't, then you're ready to go. First, you must make sure you arrive no earlier than 7:30 or later than 8 a.m. Once you enter the school gates, you need to follow a certain procedure. Go all the way around to the entrance of the cafeteria located here. From there, you wait in your car for someone to come and take your temperature and give you the go-ahead to go inside. If you're taking a bus, you'll also have to follow procedures. You'll take your temperature as soon as you enter the bus. From there, you go straight to the back and alternate filling seats. There can only be one person per seat, except if you're with a sibling. You must stay in your seat the entire ride. When you enter the building, make sure to use hand sanitizer and grab your breakfast if you need one. Once you do, head to your assigned classroom. Once you enter your classroom, sanitize your hands, grab a disinfectant wipe, and wipe down your desk and seat. While in class, you must stay in your seat at all times. You must place your backpack underneath your desk, and you cannot share any items. You can stand and stretch, but only during lunch and breaks, and you must sanitize your workspace, items, and hands at these times. Also, please do your best to not disturb other students during class, and make sure to log into every Zoom session. Lunchtime is pretty straightforward. Just make sure to stay in your seat and wait for lunch or eat your own. You are not required to wear a mask, and you must sanitize your hands first. Note, delivery is not allowed to students. Now, it's the end of the day, and you're ready to go home. Just stay in your classroom and wait for your name to be projected on the board. When you see it, gather all your items, exit your class, and go to the cafeteria. There, you will leave. Though, if you have a club, the procedure is a tad bit different. You see, you will continue charging your Chromebook or laptop until 4:30, and you can use this time to work or even socialize online with friends. At 4:30, you'll proceed to the cafeteria and stay there until your club is finished at 5. Then you must be picked up by your parent. Throughout the day, also make sure to follow all the safety markers located in the hallways, and note there can only be 3 students per restroom at any given time. If you display any symptoms of COVID-19 at home, contact the school to be informed on what to do next. If you display symptoms at school, then you'll be placed in a quarantine room until your parents arrived. If you don't follow any rules stated in this video, you won't be able to attend school for 5 days. If you break the rules again, then you'll be switched to online learning for the remainder of the year. Hopefully, this video has helped you understand everything you need to know before returning to school. We can't wait to see you back here, ready to learn.
Thank you, Z, for that helpful video. Thank you for watching this week's episode. We hope you all stay safe, and now here's me with the Frog Facts. Welcome back to Frog Facts with Frog. This week we're coming at you with the Indian bullfrog. This frog doesn't look very special at first, but around mating season is when they like to look their best. Normally the frog will have this olive, green, or brownish kind of color. But around mating season, the reason is unknown, but their pigment changes to a bright yellow and blue. These frogs definitely dress to impress. That's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode and you have a great weekend.